Hey, you hear me? I know I say it every season, but this really is our year game. 4 major sports teams, and I swear one of them gon' win a ring. Tired of losing to the Saints and fighting they fans after the game. Tired of all them sad Sundays, right home on that MARTA train. It's different, bro. New quarterback. Yeah, this ain't Ritter, bro. Raheem gon' make sure everything cool, just like our kicker, bro. And you can't catch Bijan with a crew. Just take a picture, bro. And we gon' win way more than we lose. Yeah, we done up the score. Yeah, bro. In the field, but my seat's high as hell, though. But I put the filter on the pic so you can't tell, though. Say 28-3 around me, you gon' feel my shell toes. R.I.P. Kobe, but 24 AJ Terrell, bro. Yeah, bro. In the bird nest and y'all laying eggs, though. Even if we lose, the game gon' still be a celeb show. Saying that you been down since day one, but I can't tell, though. If you really was, you would be screaming ATL, bro. Yeah, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. Man, I'm telling you, this our season. If you don't believe it, bet. Ain't nobody going back and forth with y'all, man. 12-5. 12-5. Put your money down. Ain't nobody got no time to talk about. The soccer team about to go crazy in the dome, too. United we stand. Divided we fall, I'm telling you. The Hawks gonna go crazy, too. I swear the Braves about to get it back together, man. It's our season and everything. I swear on everything, man. Y'all ain't touching us, man. New quarterback. Shout out my quarterback. Go crazy, cousins. All that talk about you, go crazy, cousins. Come back. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. I'm telling you, watch what happens. Watch what happens. This our season. Go play with us this year, man. We coming back in the all black with the red hat. You know what's going on. Nobody got no time to go back and forth with y'all, man. This is our year. Why wouldn't it be our year? Don't talk to me about what happened in the past. Talk to me about today. If it ain't about the day, I don't want to hear it.
We gotta start letting that whole song ride. It's a whole intro. We gotta start letting that whole song ride on the intro and outro. Oh no, we good. Now we here. We live, ain't it? We live right now? We live, baby. We are back. We are back for another episode of the Next2Ball podcast, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Good morning, Atlanta. Good afternoon to Georgia. Good evening to the world. We are here. No matter how we got here, people, we are here for a victory. Victory Tuesday. We played last night, Monday, in Vegas. Falcons coming off a win. Let me just go on and say this. That was probably some of the worst football I've seen played since I played. That was some of the worst football I've seen played since I played for the North Clayton Eagles. That was a piss-poor performance. If we were playing any other team in the league yesterday, we lose that game by 2 touchdowns. Luckily, we were playing a team that didn't even want to win. We were playing a team that didn't even want to be in Vegas. We were playing a team that gave not a fuck about the game. If they gave any type of fucks, we'd have lost the game. But luckily for us, they didn't want to win just as bad as we didn't want to lose. So here we are, 7-7. 500 team. When I say we have so many issues, I've never seen more issues come from a win than I seen last night. This win created more problems than solutions last night. We have a serious problem at quarterback. I don't know if Kirk Cousins is hurt. I don't know if he's just old. I don't know if it's a combination of the two. I don't know if, at this point, I don't even know if the nigga ain't retarded. We have a quarterback issue, and it is holding us back severely. Last night, it got to a point where we were calling plays to not lose the game. We were calling plays for Kirk Cousins specifically to not lose us the game. We were coaching around Kirk Cousins. That was what was baffling to me. We had 24 first and 10s. We had 24 first and 10s last night. How many times do you think we ran it on first and 10 out of 24 times? 23. 20 out of 24 first and 10s. We ran the ball 23 times. That goes to show we clearly do not trust the quarterback. Not only that, to further up how much we don't trust him and why we don't trust him, we ran it 23 times on first down. The one time we did pass it, he threw an interception. We have a serious issue. And at this point, we we're supposed to been benched Kirk Cousins. Now we too deep in the water. We too deep in the deep end to bench him because I wanted Penix a week ago. I wanted Penix 2 weeks ago, probably even 3 weeks ago. I've been wanting Penix since the losing streak started. I was calling for Penix, but I can't in my right mind. I can't put a rookie in week 16 in the middle of a playoff race because at this point the expectations are too high. Right? I'm telling them, hey, we need you to win out. A guy who's never started an NFL game, we need you to win out. That's a lot of pressure, but damn it, that's where the fuck we are. That's as a football team. That's the kind of decisions we need to be making right now. Before I go any further, shout out to Sosay giving up these hoodies. Go on his website, man. Get dirty birds for life. These hoodies hard as fuck, man. I love this hoodie. Yeah, my bitch be wearing it around the house and shit. This is a good hoodie. Yeah, but but we're at the point where we have to make a crucial decision. Are we going to ride it out and let this ship sink with Kirk, or are we going to give this rookie a chance, knowing that if he loses a game, we're probably out of the playoffs? Which is at this point, take the risk because with the way Kirk's playing, we're bound to lose another game. It's no way we can keep sliding by with a quarterback that's throwing 17 passes last night. We almost. Let me get into it. Let me get me a sip of water because it's about to get serious. Turn that down just a little bit, Will. No, the one on your phone. Turn it. I hear that. You watching it live. You live as fuck. I just heard what I just said. They play what I'm about to say. We almost lost to Desmond Ridder last night. I just want to put that in perspective. I just want the Falcons fans, because it's a lot of fans out there who still believe. I need y'all to get that belief out your heart right now. We are not a good football team right now. I know I came in and preached about how good we were, how the moves we made in the offseason, expectations. All that is out the window. We are not a good football team right now. Dare I say we are playing some of the worst football in the league. Again, if we were playing any other team last night, any other team that gave a damn, we lose that game easily. It's no way you can have a quarterback who's not only is he immobile. Now, there's some quarterbacks who are immobile. Like, I don't even know about quarterbacks that's immobile. But Kirk Cousins can't move. Like, it's not even that he doesn't want to move. It hurts him to move. It looks like it's painful for him to move in the pocket now. Like, he's literally the biggest problem we have. It's sad to see. Darnell Mooney, Money Mooney didn't even have a target last night. But we only threw it 17 times. There's only so many targets to go around. And dare I say, 7 or 8 of the targets was dead into the ground, just throwaways. So we really got about good 10 attempts last night of passing. We depended on Bijan Robinson, and that is not, as great as Bijan is, as great as Tyler Algier is, as great as our offensive line is, that is not a winning formula if we're trying to. What's the end? I need to know. I wish Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris was sitting right here because I got so many questions for these niggas. What is the end goal? What are we trying to accomplish this season? It can't be a Super Bowl. We're past that. We know we're not winning on Super Bowl. Is it to get into the playoffs? And I ask, at what cost? At what cost? What do we need to be in the playoffs for? I don't need to see this. I don't need to see this. As much as I would love for a playoff to be in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, because I don't think we've had one in there yet. As much as I would love for it to be a playoff atmosphere in there, we don't deserve to be there this year. We don't deserve to put that in. Don't even put us through that. It would be so much of an embarrassment to see us play an actual playoff team. Just let Tampa go ahead and win it. Just at this point, the football that we're playing right now is not deserving of a team to play extra games. We deserve to have a summer break. We deserve to be off in the off season. When postseason comes around, we all need to be watching the game together. The Falcons might as well pull up to Uptown. Kirk Cousins pull up to Uptown and watch the game with me. Not only do we have a quarterback problem, which is disgusting how bad of a quarterback issue we have, we also got a kicker problem. We don't trust this nigga Cool. It used to be a time where if we got past the 50, we're kicking a field goal. If we can't get an end zone, kicking a field goal. Now, if we're not inside the 25-yard line, we're punting. Falcon fans, We were taking delay of games last night to make sure that we had enough room to punt. We were in field goal range. We were taking delay of games to get out of field goal range. Nobody in the stadium was fooled last night. Nobody thought we were going for it. Nobody thought we were kicking it. We were literally just standing out there in formation for the whole clock, letting the whole clock run out, letting the whole time expire, just to get 5 yards subtracted, just to have a better punt. If that ain't some of the shittiest football I've ever seen in my life, how can you? So now we have a kicker issue and a quarterback issue. Where do you go from here? How do you win? How do you win? Like you can't win like this. You can't. This is not winning football. It's not winning football. And I'm gonna keep stressing it. We were playing Desmond fucking Ridder last night. The game came down to a Hail Mary. A Hail Mary. Let me just tell you how crazy it was. Let me just tell you how bad Kirk Cousins played. Let me just give you some numbers. We had 2 blocked punts, 2 interceptions, a safety, and a blocked field goal, and a fumble. We scored 15 points. Insanity. Let me just say that again. We blocked 2 punts. We blocked a field goal. We got 2 interceptions, a safety, and a fumble. We scored 15 points. 15. Last night when I made my video, I said we were playing some church league, little league basketball numbers. We put up points. That was a tennis match last night. The score was 15-love. We played tennis last night. What kind of football? And what the thing that pisses me off the most is we didn't have to be in this position. We didn't have to be here. We drafted a quarterback at 8. I ask every week, for what? For what? Why did we draft this guy if we weren't going to play him? He was a safety net. He was supposed to be a safety net. Like when the ship starts falling, he's supposed to be there to catch us. If things go bad with Kirk, we can fall back on this 8th overall pick. Things are bad. It's time to fall back on. This is the time. This is the moment. This is why we got him. This is why we drafted him. The time is now. The time is now. Because goddamn it, this is bad. It was ugly to see. Our defense, I don't know how good our defense looked yesterday because I know we got 2. Shout out to Cordell Hodge. He's the one with the 2 block punts. Cordell, before I go any farther, just shout out to Cordell Hodge on the season. You're just an all-around player, bro. We can't specify what you do for the team. It's some unsung heroes. And I know a lot of people aren't familiar with Cordell Hodge. I'm familiar with him because he went to my grandma's alma mater. He went to Alcorn before he transferred to Prairie View. And graduated, so he's an HBCU grad. I love Cordell Hodge. Had the game-winning touchdown against the Bucks, and he had the fumble recovery against the Saints. Like he's scoring touchdowns and making plays all over the field. So I do want to give him a shout out. I know he doesn't always get his praise, but Cordell, you be Hodging, and I fuck with it, bro. But we don't know how good. Besides that, we don't know how good this defense played because of how bad the Raiders are as a team. Like, I can say that we stopped them, but in reality, the Raiders weren't trying to score anyway. They were stopping themselves. You can tell the Raiders were stopping themselves because they let Desmond Ridder throw the ball 39 fucking times. Any game where Desmond Ridder throws the ball 39 times, whichever team he's playing for is going to lose. I'm a profound witness of that. I saw enough of Desmond Ridder where if he puts up 30 passes in an NFL game, they're losing. It's guaranteed. We lose the score last night. He threw it 39 times. They had 9 points. They had 9 points on 39 passes. We talking about how bad we look. I mean, look at the team we're playing against. If we can't put up points, last night was supposed to be a breeze of a game. Last night was supposed to be one of our easiest wins of the season. It was supposed to be very comfortable. That game got stressful towards the end. We couldn't get out of our own way. We weren't even having the penalties. We just couldn't get a first down. It was so bad to where Raheem said, and he didn't say this as a quote, I just see it from the gameplay, I'd rather let Desmond Ridder throw the ball than to let Kirk Cousins throw the ball. That's how bad Kirk Cousins was playing last night. I'd rather just give it back to Desmond Ridder and let him keep fucking up before Kirk puts us in an even worse position. Do you know how bad you have to be for that to happen? We're like I said, we're calling delay of games on ourselves. We're taking the penalty on the delay of games just to give Desmond Ridder the ball. That was our game plan last night. Let Desmond Ridder beat us. Which camera am I on? Right here to the left. Let Desmond Ridder beat us. If that has to be our game plan against the Las Vegas Raiders, who are actively tanking for Shedeur Sanders. They're actively tanking. People were in the stands holding up signs saying tank for Shedeur. They're actively tanking. We're struggling against a team that's telling us we don't even want to win, bro. Take the win. And we're over there on the other side like, no, we don't want to win either. Nobody wanted to win in Vegas last night. Somebody had to win. Somebody had to for the odds makers. But we didn't clearly we didn't want to win. Not our game plan didn't say that. Our game plan didn't say that. It's tough being a Falcon fan. Shout out to Prime on Peachtree last night, letting us have a watch party at their spot. Very nice spot. Good food, good atmosphere. I don't smoke hookah, but apparently the most of Georgia does. It was hookah was thick in the air. We were in there stressed out on that last drive. And it was to the point where like, why the fuck is it coming down to a Hail Mary versus Desmond Ridder? Why the fuck is it this close? And that gives me more hesitancy going in. We got to win out. We got to win out just to even have a thought about making the playoffs. Our next couple games, which I already told y'all was going to be a struggle. We got the Commanders. We got the Giants first. The Giants are just as bad as the Las Vegas Raiders, if not worse. Well, I can't say they're worse because Desmond Ridder starts for the Vegas Raiders. I don't know who the quarterback is for the Giants. He can't be worse than Desmond Ridder. It's no possible way. He can't be worse than Kirk Cousins, damn it. He can't. It's no possible way. But the Giants is a must win. Then we got the Commanders, who I don't see how we can win that game. The Commanders I don't see at this point with the Falcons. I don't see how we can beat any team that's credible, any team that plays competent football, any team that's actually trying to win, any team that shows up with all their players on Sunday. I don't see how we can beat those teams at this point. Not with the offense that we have right now. Maybe something changes this week. I don't know what it is with Kirk, but I don't see how he can be any credible foot. If the other team is actually trying to win, we can't beat them. There's no possible. Not with this unit. Not with this unit. As good as Bijan is, as good as Drake London is, as good as Tyler Algier is, as good as Mooney is, even Kyle Pitts was trying to make plays last night. We can't do it with this quarterback. And it's so sad because this was the one thing we invested all our money in the offseason to fix. Like Raheem Morris even said preseason, I'm only here because of how bad the quarterback is. He said everybody got fired last year because of how bad the Falcons quarterback play was. It's worse this year. It's worse this year because we've actually paid this guy $180 million. $100 million guaranteed. We've dug ourselves in a deeper hole than we were in last year. This was supposed to be the reckoning, the coming out of the dark ages. We're very much in the middle still. We're in the middle of the dark ages. We're in the eye of the storm right now. The storm is about to get worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better. I don't see us making the playoffs this year. I don't know how we can. Like I say, the Bucs would have to lose a game right now. So right now, the way it's set up, I'll give y'all some numbers. The way it's set up, and I told y'all this was going to happen. The Bucs came and took the division. They kept winning while we were on a 4-game, which is unfathomable, first of all. We had a 3-game lead on the division. We had a 3-game lead, and we were undefeated in our division. And some kind of way, we let it slip away. 4-game losing streaks, if that happens, you're probably going to – if you're leading your division and you lose 4 straight games, you're probably going to give up the lead in the division. That's just mathematics. We gave up the lead to the Bucs, and let me also say this. Once you have to start depending on other teams for you to get into the playoffs, you don't need to be there. Once you start saying, well, this team need to lose and we need this guy to beat this guy. We were asking the Chargers to beat the Bucs for us last week. Once you start doing that, just let it go. Just let it go. Once you got to ask other teams for favors, it's over with. It's over with. We were hoping that the Chargers could some kind of way, and we thought the Chargers could beat the Bucs. The only reason we thought the Chargers could beat the Bucs is because of how they beat us. We said, well, we lost to the Chargers by 4, but we beat the Bucs twice. Maybe the Chargers could fuck around and win a game against the Bucs. The Bucs put belt to ass against them Chargers. 40-17. Baker is on a whole nother mission right now. Baker is playing some winning football. And I've said this week after week on this podcast. If Baker was winning games, he'd be in MVP talks. If he had won more games this season, he'd be right up there. The only thing that held him back, Chris Godwin and Mike Evans missed 4 weeks of football. If he had them this whole season, this division wouldn't even be close. The division wouldn't even be close right now. And I hate to say it. As diehard of a Falcon fan as I am, I hate to say it. We blew it this year. We blew it. We blew a great chance. We're depending on Baker's last 3 games. I think he plays. Let me look at some schedules. Let me look at some numbers. Apple, I need that sponsorship. Let me get some schedules. Hold up here. Let's get down to brass tacks. That's what the old folks say. I'm over here. All right, it's all good. It's all good. Hold up. Looking up schedules. NFL. Who we got? Bucks. The Bucks last 3 games. Now we need the Bucks to lose one of these games just for us to even have a chance. We need the Bucks to lose one of these 3 games, and we need to win our last 3. The Bucks last 3 games: the Cowboys, the Panthers, and the Saints. Which camera am I at? Which one of them games do you see the Bucks in your right? Like if you just was a bet, like I don't want to know what your heart says. If you had to put some money down, do you see the Bucks losing to the Cowboys? I'm not betting with the Cowboys. They don't even have a quarterback. I'm not betting with Cooper Rush to beat Baker Mayfield. Not today. Are you betting with the next game after that, the Panthers versus the Bucks? If you had to put some money on the line, are you going to bet with the Panthers? The next one, the Saints and the Bucks. That's our best chance. That's our best hope. We need the Saints to actually give a fuck about beating the Bucks. You see where the fuck the Falcons are right now? Now we asking the Saints for favors. We got to ask the Saints. We got to ask the Saints for help. We got to call down to New Orleans and be like, Cam Jordan, please have a good day on Baker Mayfield. At that point, just let it go. If the Bucks play the type of football they've been playing all season, they win out. And I know that's hard for people to believe that the Bucks could go on an 8-game winning streak. The way their schedule is set up and the football that they're playing, the defense that they're playing, and the way Baker is controlling the football, not turning it over, and actually going out there throwing for 250 and 2 touchdowns every game, I just don't see how they could lose those games. Now, it's any given Sunday. Anything can happen. And, you know what I'm saying, like I say, I would like to see a playoff atmosphere in the Benz. But I just don't. The reality is I don't see it. I just don't see it. Now, our defense did come away with some stops last night. Shout out to D. Alford. Had a redemption game. Not even a real redemption game. Just had a better game. I know he got a lot of criticism last week for the blown coverage where he was turning around and falling down against the Vikings, against who was it, Addison or Jefferson? I can't even remember who called it. I think it was Jefferson that called it. But he came back this week, dislocated their running back shoulder last night, and popped the ball out. So congrats to him. Comeback game. Again, shout out to Justin Simmons. Had a pick. Been waiting on that. Shout out to Jesse Bates. Had the game-winning pick. Been waiting on that. Got 4 sacks last night. In the last 3 games, we'd have had 5 sacks, 4 sacks, 4 sacks. We got 13 sacks in the last 3 weeks. Shout out to that. Shout out to Michael Rororo. That's our rookie from Clemson. Had a tackle for a loss. Been waiting to see him all season. Shout out to, I think it's Kentavious Street, had a sack. I mean, it was names popping up. Eddie Goldman, who I thought was going to be a big pickup for the Falcons in the beginning of the season. I don't know, was he hurt in the beginning of the season or not, but he's been coming on heavy the last 3 weeks, and shout out to him. The front has been there. Grady Jarrett's back getting active. We're involved on defense. The defense isn't the problem. You know, the things that we were worried about and coming into the season, those aren't the issues. The issues are our quarterback and our kicker. We really don't trust our kicker, and at this point, we really don't trust our quarterback. We're calling plays for him not to mess up the game, and if we have to do that, we're in a problem. We're in a pickle. And Raheem just, like I say every week, he just be standing over there just as dumbfounded as ever. Roll your pants down, Raheem. Roll your pants down. Stop walking around here like you LL Cool J in the fucking Rock the Bell video. Put your fucking pants legs down and be a grown-ass man and call some fucking plays. Make a decision, goddammit. Make a decision on this quarterback, please, because you're killing the city. We don't deserve this. As a city, we just don't. What have we done to the rest of the world for us to never have a chance to be a good football team? What have we done to not have a good sport? Are we that good in music where we just can't have a sports team? Can it just not balance out? Like I understand Boston is a good football, good sports town, so they don't make good music. Like you can't just have both. Like why we can't be like New Orleans? New Orleans had a good football team and they had good music. Why we can't be like L.A.? L.A. get the Lakers and they get Nipsey Hussle. Why we can't? Well, they get Kendrick Lamar and the Dodgers. Why we can't get all that? Why we can't get both? That's not fair. They get Ice Cube and the Rams. What we got? We got Soulja Boy and the Falcons. We got Soulja Boy and the Falcons. Shit tough. It's tough. This shit tough, Will. I swear to God. Bitches talking about I ain't loyal. Bitch, I've been a Falcon fan my whole fucking life. Loyal? Don't talk to me about loyalty. Bitch, I'm a rider. Bitch, I will ride with you through thick and thin. Don't ever disrespect. Don't ever question, will I be there for you? Bitch, I've been there for these birds from day one. These birds, I told them last night, these birds don't fly. We got the only birds that don't fly. We got the hawks flying. These falcons don't fly. These fucking ostriches. And fucking that's what I called them last night, the Atlanta ostriches. These falcons don't fly, boy. These falcons do not fly. They is a grounded bird. They is what's them birds with them big Atlanta peacocks. Atlanta peacocks. Whatever birds don't fly. Atlanta chickens, Atlanta roosters. Do roosters fly? It's debatable. Yep, it's debatable if we fly. I ain't seen a rooster fly, and I ain't seen these falcons fly. And so we right in there. We with the birds that need to get cooked. See, the falcons is a bird. That's a superior bird. That's the top of the. They at the top. They at the apex of their creature. They at the top of the food chain. We get eaten. Oh no, we need a bird that get eaten. We a turkey leg. Niggas is feasting on us. We a Thanksgiving bird. They lavender us up. They put gravy on these falcons and they cook us every fucking Sunday. Everybody get a leg out of us. It's hard to watch. So for bitches who out there thinking I can't be in a committed relationship, I ain't never cheated on these niggas. Not once did I waver. Not when Chris Redman was the quarterback, not when Brian Leftwich was the quarterback, not in Matt Ryan last year, not with Mariota, not with Desmond Ridder, and now not with Kirk Cousins. Bitch, I will ride it out with you. Just put on some black and red. We talk about something else exciting, man. Shout out to the real birds in Atlanta. Them Hawks. That's what we living for, Will. We live through them right now. We living through them. Damn, I thought we was going to get the cup. Oh, the parade. I was calling Andre Dickens. The parade was on the way. It was setting up. We played good basketball. We played good ball. Shout out to Trae Young, man. He has found a way he's found a way to be a leader. That's what I say. Because he's not trying, and you know, people look at his percentages and all that. He scores when it's timely. He scores when it's needed. He's found a way to keep everybody on his team involved. And dare I say, the little nigga is playing his ass off on defense as much as he can. As much as he can. It's only so much he can do. But he's trying. He's trying, and I love it. He got out there. We look so good against the Knicks. Like everything was clicking. We're a second half team. I'll say that. We're a second half team. Once we get rolling though, once our offense gets to clicking, we can hang with anybody. I don't see a team that's just out there. Like, I'm not scared of anybody. Not in a series. If you got to see Trae Young, if you got a plan for Trae Young for 7 games, you got a lot of shit coming for you. He is the one guy on the court that they don't have an answer for. If he wants to pass, he can pass and make his other teammates better. If he wants to score, if Trae Young is hitting his threes, y'all in trouble. The league is in trouble. I mean, the Knicks just had no answer for him. Not only that, we got a lockdown defender. I mean, and we got a serious clamps. Let me tell you how serious of a lockdown defender Dyson Daniels is. At halftime of the Knicks game, Jalen Brunson had 8 points. Crazy already in itself. So I'm on Underdog. Shout out to Underdog. I'm trying to work on the sponsorship. He had 8 points. I took the over. His over was 19.5. So I said he was gonna end up scoring 20 points in the game. I said he'll at least have that. This man, Dyson Daniels, held this nigga to 14 points. Insanely. Dyson Daniels had Jalen Brunson and it's not his first time doing it to Jalen Brunson this season. That's the second time we done beat the Knicks. And it's because Dyson Daniels is clamping the fuck out of Jalen Brunson. Anybody who Dyson Daniels is taller than, he's going to clamp. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. I love how the celebration at the end of the game, the rolling the dice tray, that's our backcourt. That's our backcourt, dice tray. You got Dyson Daniels, Trae Young, dice tray. It was ice tray. It was ice tray, but now it's dice tray. Now, you like that, don't you? I think it's in conjunction. I think I don't know if that's what they meant when they did it, but that's what I took from it. I think that's what Trae meant. I think it's Trae. I think Trae came up with that. I think. Yeah, he was. And I like what Brunson said. If we don't want him shooting dice on the court, we need to win the game. I respect that. And you should have won. You should have won. Y'all couldn't get a bucket. I mean, Dyson Daniels had you in a seatbelt. Dyson Daniels is playing. We have an opportunity to have the most improved player in the league in Jalen Johnson, the sixth man of the year in DeAndre Hunter, and the defensive player of the year in Dyson Daniels. Now, people are saying that it's a guaranteed that Wemby's going to get it. I don't know that. This guy, Dyson Daniels, may break the record for steals and deflections in a season. He's on a Jordan run. Like, when I say Jordan, and I'm not exaggerating this, the only person who had this many steals at this point in the season was 1988, 1989 Michael Jordan. Like, now Dyson ain't scoring 30 points as Michael Jordan. You don't got to. If you gonna stop their best nigga from scoring 30, you can be on my team any day. You make these niggas play 4-on-5. It look like you make niggas play for us. I can't knock that. I like you, any day you want to get out there and put on a jersey for the Hawks. I like it. They call him the Great Barrier Thief because he's from because he's foreign. I don't know where Dyson Daniels from. But he's not from there. Where's the Great Barrier in Australia? Yeah, I think he's Australian. No, he's foreign. He's foreign for sure. Let me see. Great Barrier Thief. Mm-hmm. Let me see where he's from. Yeah, I think he's from Australia. Yeah, even when I just typed his name in, they said Great Barrier Thief. Let me see where he's from. Born Australian. Yep, Australian. Because that's where the Great Barrier Reef is. Yep. Well, I mean, he was in New Orleans last year. Right. Mm-hmm. And that's crazy because Landry Fields said, if y'all want DeJounte Murray, we have to have Dyson Daniels. So I don't know what he saw, but that's one of his greatest pickups. We held a lot against Landry Fields over the last couple years, like questioning his decision making with the team roster and things of that nature. It's panning out. Jalen Johnson is a steal. I don't know how he dropped that low. Jalen Johnson he can be an all-star soon. If not this year, definitely next year. DeAndre Hunter's panning out. Yes. That's the key. DeAndre Hunter. Matter of fact, DeAndre Hunter, if he played any type of ball against Milwaukee, we'd be in the cup tonight. We'd be in the cup. Excuse me. If DeAndre Hunter had a decent game, because he didn't give a shit versus Milwaukee, if he just had his regular 15 to 18 points, we'd be playing again tonight. I mean, it just is what it is. We still got to find a way to get Capella off the goddamn court. Capella is as much good as he does a lot of bad right along with it. He just can't. If it's not an alley-oop, he can't score. He can't get the little tip ins around the rim. He can't finish putbacks. People wonder how Capella gets 12 to 13 rebounds. He getting it off his own fucking misses. He's playing volleyball with the rim. He's patting the ball up at the rim. That's how he get four rebounds a possession because this nigga can't get a shot. He can't hit a shot, and he'll still miss it. He tipping it to himself and still. Him and Rudy Gobert got to be some of the worst finishers I've ever seen for 7-footers. Like, it's just unfathomable how y'all niggas is standing on top of the rim and can't put the ball in it. It's just unfathomable to me. And so we got to figure out what we're gonna do with that. I'm telling y'all, we're a center away. I wish. I know we can't go back, but if we had Karl Anthony Towns in Atlanta, we'd be playoff. I mean, we'd be champion contenders. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't know who we can go get that will put us over the top. My theory is who I want I want DeAndre Ayton. That's what I want. I could see DeAndre Ayton coming here. Now, people say he has a lack of work effort. You know what I'm saying? They say he does his work ethic is off. He doesn't go all out. They say he's soft. Winning situations make people play different. Because when DeAndre Ayton was with the Suns, these talks weren't being had. You know what I'm saying? Now, Chauncey Billups is having these issues in Portland. But, nigga, who the fuck want to play in Portland? I don't want to go to Portland. I got a show coming up in Portland. I may cancel that motherfucker. Who the fuck wants to go to Portland in December? It's cold as shit up there. Nobody want to play no basketball in that shit. So I will I don't know any other pieces around the league. Maybe it's a young piece that we haven't discovered yet. But we definitely that's what's holding us back. And I'm not mad at it because it's who we are right now. We weren't expecting to win a championship this year anyway. But we have something that we can't. We have a starting point. We have a foundation to build around. So we have a piece. We have a. I see the plan, which is more than I can say. It's so crazy how I see the plan now for the Hawks and the Falcons don't have no identity no more. It's so because 6 weeks ago I wouldn't have said that shit. 6 weeks ago I would have thought the Hawks just. 6 weeks ago I was on here saying the Hawks just out here bullshitting, and the Falcons are trying to win the Super Bowl. The narrative is totally flipped. The Hawks really out here. The Hawks may not. I came on here before the season started and said the Hawks were a play-in team. No, they're not. No, they are not. These Hawks are a top 6 team in the NBA, in the East. They're a top 6. After you get past your Milwaukee, your Boston, your Cleveland, your Miamis, it's wide the fuck open. The Hawks could be right there. I don't really see not the Sixers. Not Indiana. That's who was there last year. Not the Bulls. Not the Wizards. Not Orlando, who was also there last year. Not Charlotte. I knew it wasn't gonna be Charlotte. Definitely not Charlotte. Yeah, we changed our number. They had our number, but we changed the number. We don't answer that. The phone that Charlotte and the Wizards used to call to beat us, we changed that number. We don't have that phone number no more. We're a different team. And I love it. Let me see where we are in the standings right now. The Knicks versus the Hawks in a 4-5 matchup again would feed families. It would feed families. I need that again. I need 7 games versus the Knicks. And I love it. And Trey feeds off that. So I really think Trey didn't even really give a fuck about that Milwaukee game. Not like that. He just wanted to beat them Knicks. He just wanted to get, because they get paid per win in the NBA Cup. So once so it was they got $100,000 for that win against the Knicks, every player. And then it was $250 if we had won against Milwaukee. And then tonight they get a mil per player. So, hey, like Giannis say, boy, the rich get richer. The rich get richer. We're 7th right now behind the Miami Heat. I think we can get into that. I think we can get into that 6th spot. We're a half a game back behind the Miami Heat. I think we can get into that 6th spot. Behind us is Indiana, who has a losing record, the Bulls, and Detroit. I think we can get into. First of all, I like us in a play-in game against all those teams. That's first. Secondly, I think we can avoid the play-in tournament this year. Cleveland's number 1, Boston's number 2, the Knicks number 3, 4th is Orlando, 5th is Milwaukee, 6th is Miami. I think we're right there in the mix. We've beaten Cleveland this year. We beat Boston twice. No, we beat Cleveland twice. We beat Boston this year. We beat the Knicks. Orlando's banged up. We beat Miami. We beat Miami and Milwaukee this year. We beat all the top 6. Our losses are against Toronto, Washington twice. You know what I'm saying? The bottom dwellers. That was early. Yeah, we won. This is a different team. This is a different unit right here. If we lose those games now, that's a disappointment. If we lose to the Wizards still today, that's a disappointment. Now I understand that LaMelo Ball is on a heavy scoring run, so you know what I'm saying, any given game with him, but we should win those games against those teams. We are playing some good basketball, and I'm happy. I wasn't a Quinn Snyder believer. I don't really believe in coaches who you got to prove it to me as a coach. If you ain't won nothing, then it's hard for me to believe in you, especially when you done been in the league so long. Quinn Snyder's been around the league forever. Before he was here, he was with Utah, had Donovan Mitchell and Gobert and all those guys, and just couldn't get over the hump. I just never was a believer in Quinn Snyder. But this offense that he's running is pure. It's very pure. And I'm very excited to see it. We putting up 120 a game, and we playing defense. We are playing which is one thing that the Hawks have never done. Not in the Trae Young era. Multiple people in double figures. That's also because of Trae Young. I don't know what Quinn Snyder is telling Trae Young, but it's working. Trae Young's leading the league in assists. He's dropped. Trae Young used to be the guy. He gonna give 30 and 10. He done dropped them points down to about a 22, raised them assists up to about 13. Good basketball. This is good basketball. That's good winning basketball, man. So on the bright side of Georgia sports, we got the Hawks. On the downside, the Falcons play the Giants this week. Lord be with us. Lord be a quarterback. We should win a lot of fucking games, Will. We shouldn't be on a 4-game losing streak before yesterday. So all this shit, I can't go for that no more. We should win the Giants. No, we got to. That's why they play the game. That's why we play the game. I don't know. We should win. We should be 12-5. But now we fighting for the final spot in the playoffs and hoping teams lose. So that's where we are right now. So all that we should win, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I can't really go for that right now. The Bulldogs got a bye in the playoffs, so we'll talk about them next week. College playoffs do start this week. I think we play either Indiana or Notre Dame. The winner of that game will see Georgia Bulldogs. Personally, me, I think Georgia has probably the easiest path to the championship. I mean, really, after the performance we put on in the SEC championship, I just don't see who can beat us. I'm not scared of anybody. The team I am scared of, they're not even in the playoffs. So our one kryptonite, Kirby's one kryptonite, Alabama ain't even there for him to worry about. So I definitely see Kirby winning his third national championship, man. But other than that, man, we wrapping it up. Short episode today, man. Make sure y'all tune in, man. I'm gonna be on the radio all this week, V103, kicking it with my homie Greg Street. I will be on 92.9 on the 27th as well, from 9 to 11. Tune in, man. Things are only getting up and up from here, man. I appreciate all my listeners. People was coming up to me last night saying how they love the podcast and shit, man. It's only getting bigger. Next week on the 23rd, that's the next day we'll be back on the podcast. We got a special guest, man. We got Emmanuel Hudson. So yeah, it's going up, man. It's getting big over here, man. Thank y'all for sticking with me, man. Make sure y'all follow the podcast, man. We on the Odyssey app, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever you stream your podcast at. Make sure y'all follow the page on Next2Ball, Next2Ball podcast on Instagram. Other than that, man, Will, take us out of here, baby.
Everything I said about the Falcons in the past. This is our season. This the Braves season. This the Hawks season. This the soccer team season. If you wasn't with us last year, it's too late. You hear me? I know I say it every season, but this really is our year game. 4 major sports teams, and I swear one of them gon' win a ring. Tired of losing to the Saints and fighting they fans after the game. Tired of all them sad Sundays, right home on that martyr train. It's different, bro. New quarterback. Yeah, this ain't Ritter, bro. Raheem gon' make sure everything cool, just like our kicker, bro. And you can't catch Bijan with a crew. Just take a picture, bro. And we gon' win way more than we lose. Yeah, we done up the score. Yeah, bro. In the field, but my seat's high as hell, though. But I put the filter on the pic so you can't tell, though. Say 28-3 around me, you gon' feel my shell toes. R.I.P. Kobe, but 24 AJ Terrell, bro. Yeah, bro. In the bird nest and y'all laying eggs, though. Even if we lose, the game gon' still be a celeb show. Saying that you been down since day one, but I can't tell, though. If you really was, you would be screaming ATL, bro. Yeah, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. Man, I'm telling you, this our season. If you don't believe it, bet. Ain't nobody going back and forth with y'all, man. 12-5. 12-5. Put your money down. Ain't nobody got no time to talk about. The soccer team about to go crazy in the dome, too. United we stand. Divided we fall, I'm telling you. The Hawks gonna go crazy, too. I swear the Braves about to get it back together, man. It's our season and everything. I swear on everything, man. Y'all ain't touching us, man. New quarterback. Shout out my quarterback. Go crazy, cousins. All that talk about you, go crazy, cousins. Come back. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. I'm telling you, watch what happens. Watch what happens. This our season. Go play with